What's up, everybody? Just got the new DucaBike Rearsets for my Ducati Hypermotard 950 SP. I was actually inspired by this other channel, Hypermotard King, because I saw how awesome they looked. So shout out to him real quick. But anyways, I purchased these DucaBike Rearsets from MotoStorm. They're originally like $850, $900. But on MotoStorm they were up for I think it was $705 USD. So really good deal. I'm just gonna do a quick opening and show you guys what I got. So this is the Rearsets package. Has some padding. Take that off. So inside, first we got some of the clips. Here's the folding foot pegs. I got black and red combo. Should be pretty nice with my bike. Pretty matching, if you do say so. These are the toe pegs, rear foot peg, lever pin. And here's another pin. And let's see what else. Here's the meat and potatoes of this. Some of the levers. Let's see. Big, and I guess these are all the nuts and bolts. And also these big. And some stickers and some swag. You can never go wrong with that. But yeah, got all these from MotoStorm. Great deal. I mean, in reality, $700 for some rear sets, that's kind of a lot of money, not gonna lie. When you compare it to my roommate who has a FZ09, who's gonna spend $150 on his. But I also got the heel guards, which are right here. They look pretty nice. That will go well with the bike. It was an extra $50 add-on. But overall, this will kind of complete my Hypermotard. Obviously, too, will help with the track. I'm going to be taking it to the track in April and really pushing it. So I'll go show you right now what's currently on my bike, and we'll head out from there. What's up, guys? So I'm back, and I wanted to show you kind of my current setup. So right now, these are actually aftermarket foot pegs. These are a little bit wider, just for a little bit more area when I'm standing. Currently on the Hypermotard, it's a little bit more of a comfortable feel. But the problem was, it was a little bit too much of a gap with my shift lever, and it just didn't feel quite right, especially when I had my racing boots on. It just, didn't have that proper gap under for me to reach under and actually shift up and down. So I ended up having to wear my Cortex shoes a lot more than I wanted to, just because those fit under the shift lever a lot easier for me to shift gears. But as you can see, these levers are actually scraping sometimes. If you kind of get under, you can see that I have been scraping my shift lever, so that's never a good thing. Kind of focusing back in here. This is a big reason why I bought these aftermarket rear sets, just so I can have a little bit of a better stance and they wouldn't scrape as much. It also will integrate with the Quickshifter as well, according to Hypermotard King. But that is one side. And then on the other side, I'll do a bike reveal later. But I do actually love my Hyper. This side, I actually went to a welder and had him weld a aftermarket toe piece, just because the gap, as you can see here, was almost 2 inches lower. So it was pretty much a useless rear brake. And I mean, honestly, you don't really need to use the rear brake too much. It's more of a hooligan brake in general. But to stop at, emergency stops and a little bit quicker pace stops, it's good to have the use of the rear brake when you need it. But this toe piece actually was developed perfectly in line, a little bit level, a little bit too high, resulting in me, honestly, stepping on it a lot and activating the rear brake when I didn't really want to. So that was another big reason why I wanted to get those rear sets put on. But anyways, those are the current sets I have on right now. They're the OEM with the aftermarket foot pegs. and the makeshift welded toe piece. He actually welded a little piece, bolted it on, and raised it up pretty much 2 inches, as you can see here. So it gave me more of a easier reach so I could activate the peg, but since it was so heavy, it actually made it a little bit sticky, as you can see, right? So it's just for more safety procedure and having some good rear sets on there, especially when I'm going to be using it in the track. But anyways, we'll see you when these bad boys are put on. I would have put them on myself, but you know, instead of taking 6 to 8 hours for me to do them and my friend who I always ride with on the Dorso, I'm going to let someone else handle it, and it'll take them about 2 hours. So I'll talk to you guys then. In the next video, we should have these bad boys on. What's up, guys? This is actually 4 months using the DucaBike Rearsets. I was going to kind of give you a video the next day, but I figured, oh, why not give you a 4-month review? I absolutely love these things. The heel guards are amazing. The folding pegs work like a charm, and every time I switch into a gear, it's super firm and sturdy, and these rear sets are just, they do a job. They're amazing. The one gripe I do have, though, is this bolt, when installing, using from the previous sets, tends to come a little loose, and I actually lost one of these bolts. Thank God my mechanic had a extra bolt on hand from a previous Hypermotard, so he gave me that bolt. We screwed it back in. The O-ring inside kept breaking, so that's why it kept falling loose. I'm just sure from the vibration and just having a different form of rear sets. So what my mechanic did is he put in some safety wire, pretty much bolted the safety wire to the heel guard, and he did that for both sides. As you can see here, this is the shift lever, and so he did that over there as well. That is my only gripe about the DucaBike rear sets. Everything else, I absolutely love them. I highly recommend. Thank you, Hypermotard King. I really appreciate the advice. I love these things, and I would personally buy these without a doubt, without a heartbeat. Just make sure to get the safety wire, otherwise you'll be riding with one less bolt down the highway and down the twisties. All right, thanks guys.